For you, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Brandon Britt, and I got my boy Jonathan here with me. And we had just got done doing some footage. We wanted to do some workouts for his new business because we wanted to get some great content out there. And we decided, why not also give you guys some awesome fitness tips from both a female and a male perspective.
That is right. So we're going to be here today talking about a few things that we can definitely do with you guys. Some health tips, killer body style, fresh fitness style. Let's get into it.
All right, so our first tip is keeping a food journal. A lot of people's problem when it comes to their fitness lifestyle is not tracking what they're eating and what's going inside of their body.
Yes, so definitely you want to keep a food journal, like Killer Body said. The biggest thing...
You gonna call me Killer Body or you gonna call me Brittany?
Oh, okay, so we say Brittany.
Brittany. Go ahead.
Okay, so keeping a food journal, definitely, I think for me, I think the biggest thing is I'm a pescatarian. For a food journal, I try to track what meats I'm eating during the week. And that allows me not only to understand what I'm putting in calorie-wise, but it also helps me to understand what it is that I can switch up for the week. You know what I'm saying? If I had salmon 2 times during the week and switch it up to a different type of fish or something like that. So keeping it helps you with making a variety.
Making a variety and also counting your macros.
Your macronutrients and everything like that.
Yeah, some people don't understand when they're going over their macros and when they reach a certain limit, whether they're eating their proteins, their fats, or their carbs. So keeping a food journal is a great way to keep track of everything that's going inside your body. So that way you can always adjust later on.
Always adjust.
Second tip is making a shopping list when you're going out food shopping.
Oh, that's so important.
That is so important because you don't want to go somewhere and just start throwing anything inside of your basket. You don't want to just start buying unhealthy food, stuff that you're going to end up wasting later on, because a lot of people, the problem is they buy food, they don't cook it, they don't freeze it, and then it just goes to waste, and then they consider it being very expensive to eat healthy, when in reality they just don't know how to eat properly.
Yeah, keeping a list, like with anything, just like we talked about the food journal a little while ago, keeping a list is just priority. I think that if you do that, it definitely puts you in line with what it is that you need to get. You go in, you need to get 10 items, and you go out. And on the second note with that, if you detailed with what you're putting on your list, it's also going to save you money. Because
saves you a lot of money.
Everybody gets big eyes when you go shopping, grocery list. You're like, oh, that's the late night munchies and things like that. Those things creep in, but you want to make sure that you're staying on task, making sure that you're being detailed what it is, because in the long run, it helps you money-wise and it helps you health-wise. So that's definitely what I think you should do.
Yeah, my biggest thing with the shopping list is saving money. I notice a lot of times I'll buy in bulk. I'll buy a bulk of fish or a bulk of chicken because you save money in the long run, and that way it's easier for you to prep. So with you making your shopping list, you know exactly what you're going to be getting once you go inside of the store. And
also making that list, you can also sometimes, like me, I go in detail. I know a lot of the salads and stuff that I buy in bulk, they don't always have the same type of shelf life. So sometimes I even knock it off to where I find I'm going to get, a box of salad for $5, but it's only going to last me 2 or 3 days. I might switch up that salad for the week depending on what it is, the other meats that I'm putting in together and things like that. So just being detailed with your list, making sure you put everything down, it helps you along the entire board.
Definitely. Third tip is to remove all unhealthy food from out of your house, from out of your cabinets, from out of your refrigerator.
Wait. You can't just say unhealthy foods and just you gotta go in detail. Unhealthy foods, what are we talking about? Are we just talking about like your bad carbs? Are we talking about our starches? Are we talking about our sweets? What are we talking about here?
So this is what we'll do. In order to find out what unhealthy foods are, you have to watch all the way to the end, because we're going to make sure that we give you a link to some tips on what's unhealthy and what you should be removing from your cabinets and from your home. So removing unhealthy food from your refrigerator. Sometimes I'll even go to a client's house, I'll go inside of the refrigerator with them and I'll see what's not so good for them. A lot of times you don't even know that the food inside of your fridge is unhealthy. You don't look at the back, you don't look at the sugar, you don't look at the sodium. So then you end up consuming a lot of food that's unhealthy for you that you thought was actually healthy. A lot of yogurts trick you like that. A lot of yogurts have a lot of sugar inside of them. So you want to make sure that when you're shopping, you're getting food that is actually healthy for you.
Yeah. So definitely you want to make sure, like she said, paying attention to what it is and what I think we were trying to talk about earlier is when you're looking at your label shopping, you're looking at your food labels, you're looking to see exactly what it is that it's going in your system. And this goes all the way back to the first tip. This helps you with your list. You make that food list, you put it on your grocery list. Now we're taking it the next step and we're going label. Well, let's go look at our labels. Me personally, there's an app that I use. It's called Fujicate, and with that, it has a barcode scanner, and it's 95% accurate. Most of the things, it gives you the actual grade value, the nutrients that you're getting, the sugars,
awesome.
And it even makes it a lot better, which is why I love it the best. It gives you a report card on the item, like literally
That's
gives
good.
you an A, B, C, D, or F, depending on what it is. So, I mean, I was a pretty good student in school. I wasn't an AA student, so anything C and up for me is pretty good. But you might be a B and up person, or you might strictly want to stay with just an A grade item. But definitely. So Fujicate, that's definitely a great way. But
I tell my clients to use my fitness pal.
Oh,
That's something that helps them. So there's a lot of different apps that are out there. So just look at what's out there and see what works best for you in your lifestyle.
It's 2018, people. Use those apps. They will help you.
There's so many apps that help you depending on exactly what your goals are. So definitely make sure that you use those. So if you just need to take a little bit of time on a Sunday, go inside of your different cabinet, your refrigerators with your friends, because a lot of times you're going to see something you're not going to want to throw it away. So you might need someone there with you that's going to be like, no, this is not good, and they throw it away for you, because you don't want it to be the end of the night, you're feeling munchy, you want to eat something, and then you grab something very unhealthy because it's right there in your eyesight.
Donuts, that's my weakness. Krispy Kreme.
I haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut in like 6 years.
I can't say the same, but the point is, like she said, hold yourself accountable, stay away from the sweets. We know it's hard. Trust me, we're human just like you guys. It is. But create self-discipline with yourself, be accountable, and if you're not accountable, get someone like
moi that can help you. Find a trainer, find someone who's certified. I love saying you need to find someone who's certified or someone who has some type of certification in nutrition, because you don't want someone just spitting out any type of information to you. You want someone who can actually help you with your goals.
Yes, you definitely want to have someone certified, someone who has not just the knowledge, but the credentials to match that knowledge so that you know exactly what you're getting is certified.
And you want to make sure that they're also following the lifestyle that they're recommending to you as well. Because just like me and him, we're human. There are going to be times that we do fall off.
Yeah.
But it's always about picking back up.
It's always about picking back up. Like I said, we are human. We understand that it is hard. I come from a lifestyle of eating everything that I wanted because I thought I was an athlete, and I had no regard to any type of calorie counts and starch counts.
And you had a lot of good Haitian food.
So I got pasta,
oh God, here you go.
Legume. But definitely, like I said, you want to make sure you just keep that. And it's 2018. There's so many things out there to help you. Hey, We're here to help you. Check us out. We'll continue to give you guys these tips and help you along your fitness journey.
Yeah, because you're not alone. A lot of times you may feel like you're alone, but you can always contact me. I'll put my email in the description. I'll put his email as well. So that way, if you had tips for, if you had questions for men, you can contact him.
Definitely, guys. I'm here for you guys, man. I definitely know what it's like. All my athletes, my non-athletes, I'm here for you. Let's get to work.
All right. My fourth tip is to make sure that you're meal prepping your food.
This is my favorite thing to do because I love cooking. Do you love cooking?
I love cooking. I cook almost every night. I'd probably say at least 5 times a week I cook every night.
I don't cook every night because I just don't have time to cook.
Well, if you're meal prepping, then you don't have to cook every night.
Exactly.
You don't have to cook every night.
My Sundays are such a meal prepping thing for me. I can take maybe an hour or two, and this goes back to your list. You use that same time. Once you're taking things out, you're knowing what you need to replace, just so you can continue to get the lifestyle and continue to keep your journey ongoing, because sometimes we don't follow through.
Right.
We get used to it after a week, 2 weeks, and then it's like there's a struggle. But if you continue to just kind of set yourself up in that way, you put yourself in a meal prepping zone, and you continue to just document, keep the food journal, know what's going in your system, know what's going in your body, things like that, you'll keep that going. So definitely meal prepping is everything for me.
Yeah, and you have to understand there's also different ways to meal prep. There are some people who like to meal prep for the week. some people like me, where if I do meal prep, I like to meal prep for a couple of days. And then my idea of meal prepping, because I personally like getting into the kitchen and I like cooking every day. I don't like going a bunch of days without cooking because that's something that actually satisfied me. So what I'll do is when I prep, I'll make like Tupperware full of pasta and then a Tupperware full of chicken. So that way throughout the week I can still pick and choose what I want within my prep. And one day I might decide to put the chicken with the pasta, or the next day I might decide to put the chicken with the rice, and I still feel like I'm cooking in a way.
Is that Killer Body Eats, ladies and gentlemen? Killer Body Eats on the way, maybe? I don't know.
I've been meal prepping for my clients for a while.
Killer Body Eats on the go? Can we get one?
Make sure that on Instagram you follow Killer Body Kitchen, because that's where I put a lot of my food. But I will also make sure that on the website to start putting recipes and also start uploading more videos about what I'm actually prepping.
I'm following everything, and her meal prepping is amazing. I just want you guys to know it's awesome. A1.
Okay, now this is one of my favorite tips, which is to make sure that you're carrying healthy snacks. A lot of times throughout the day, you'll notice that you're spending money on fast food or trying to just grab something, and it's usually not healthy. If you're at home and you're already creating healthy snacks, putting fruit inside of Tupperware, or you have your nuts, or you have yogurt, little different things that you can just grab on the go, a granola bar, anything that you could put at your desk, because a lot of times my clients go hours without eating at work because they say they don't have food or they don't have a snack, and that is not good for your body to just go hours without eating. So if you prepare yourself and you start making healthy snacks, then that's something that can help you along in your journey.
Definitely, I carry a snack pack as a trainer. My lifestyle is crazy. I have clients sometimes that I'm seeing up to 15 to 16 sometimes, but I love each and every one of them. And you got to give them the time. These are my one-on-one clients. So for me, not meal prepping, I'm sorry, having the healthy snacks. My favorite one is trail mixes. Trail mixes, the one with the cashews and maybe a little yogurt, raisins, and things like that. All those things, and that with maybe a coconut water, like throughout the day. People think it's not satisfying, but it really helps you get over until your next meal prep or your next portion. So those are the things you want to do. You don't want to just spend eat breakfast and then don't eat anything in between. Stay away from your like she said, fast foods. They run through your pocket. I was one.
Very expensive.
Oh my goodness, you won't even understand how much you're spending on those coffees every morning, people.
Yes, and the food in itself. I remember me and my boyfriend went to Wendy's the other night, and we were just trying to grab something because didn't meal prep. So this was a bad situation. We went out to Wendy's. I was like, I'm going to get the chicken sandwich because it has to be healthier, right?
Yeah.
900 calories.
Yeah.
900 calories.
Yes.
That was not including the fries. That was just the sandwich.
And to top off on that,
That's
it's all
bad.
about portion. I think the misconception is that people think that sometimes because it isn't big, it's not bad.
Right.
Do not mistake the size of those little honey buns and Twinkies and chicken sandwiches for the calorie amount that you're getting. And we all know, if you want to lose weight, you want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, it's all about calorie counting and calorie deficiencies, and making sure that you're putting in and whatever you're putting in, you're taking out. If you're putting in too many calories, you're not working enough the calories that you're putting in, you're not going to reach your fitness goals, and that's just the key. So taking it back, meal prepping, knowing what you're putting in your body, snacking properly, fruits, vegetables. I have my favorite smoothie now that I've fallen in love with, Britt. It is called the avocado banana smoothie, and I have learned how to make it.
So are you going to make it for them one day and put it on your channel?
Maybe we will. I might go ahead and do that. Yeah, we might
That's
have to
the type
do
of
that.
things that they want to see.
You know what? We might have to do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
And then to piggyback off of him speaking about portion control, a lot of times when I eat, I don't, just because it's all there in front of my face doesn't mean that I have to eat all of it at one time. You can eat half of everything and then save the other half for within a couple hours. That way your metabolism is always working. You do not have to eat everything at one time, because a lot of times you get full. You don't want to eat until you actually feel like you're full, and you just get tired, and that's not the way to eat.
That's just not the way to eat at all. And off of that as well, the same thing about not eating enough throughout the day and making sure that you're having the healthy snacks when you don't eat, and your body gets to the point where you're feeling empty, your body does go into a fat reserve stage. And that's where sometimes some people run into those issues where they feel like if they're not eating to lose weight and then they're gaining weight.
Right.
Well, it's because your body's naturally going into a fat reserve stage. It's pulling into that fat and storage, lipid storage, and it's pulling in, you don't want to get into that. So eat your healthy snacks, keep yourself eating throughout the day, metabolism wise, getting healthy foods into your system, activating the metabolism, drinking your waters, and everything like that. And those things are going to definitely help you just maintain a healthy lifestyle. And it's also just going to help you just feel better altogether. I have, since being a pescatarian, never felt better. I've never felt better. It's just
I can't lie. Like the other day, I was about to cook chicken, and it was probably going to be like my second time cooking chicken since I did the 21-day pescatarian challenge. I left that chicken inside of the sink because when I was cleaning it, I feel like I punctured something and a gush of blood. It looked like a heart came out.
It was this much blood.
It would It was literally. I'm okay with blood. It looked like a heart because it wasn't just blood. It was like a clot.
Did you go and actually kill the chicken bird?
And see, that's my problem. That's why I was like, you know what? I really might have to go back to fish because that freaked me out.
Yeah, I don't eat any
that
red
freaks
meats.
me out.
I can't do it. I do sometimes, like you said, substitute for chicken. I have my cheat days for where I do, but it has to be an all white chicken breast.
It's gonna have to be chicken breast for me because those are chicken thighs.
Oh no. And
that really threw me off. So, like I said, I don't consider myself anything a pescatarian, a vegetarian, nothing like that. I try to eat just in moderation and a healthy lifestyle. But seeing certain things like that, I kind of just want to stick fish and vegetables because. So, do you have any fitness tips for them as far as working out?
Okay, working out, fresh fitness, exercise, workouts. How do I? Guys, look, do your calisthenics. They will help you in every way. I'm all about strength and mobility. If you look on my page, that is my niche. That's the things that I love to do. I like to create strength in people and create mobility. I do not believe that size is dependent on fitness and vice versa. It's all about how you can move your body, how you can tell your body to do something and get it done. The ease of that is what I equate fitness. And that's just the way that we do things over at Fresh Fitness. We always push strength and mobility. So fitness tips for me is, like I said, calisthenic work is amazing. Plyometric work, even better. Your squat jumps, your jumping jacks, your split squat jumps, things of that nature. Those things are going to keep you nimble. They're going to keep you feeling young,
Right.
And that's what's the most important thing about fitness and all together. Extending our lives, extending our lifetime.
Right.
And feeling good and energized as we go out throughout the day. So calisthenics, plyometrics.
Calisthenics is definitely my favorite. At Killer Body Fitness, I make sure to target power, endurance, and strength. I want to make sure that all around you are healthy and your body can move in different ways that you probably never even thought that can happen. I want to make sure that when you're running, you're powerful. That when you're running, you can do it for a long time. And then if you need to run with some dumbbells just to kick it up a notch, I like to target everything. I like to do full body workouts. I definitely like to focus on the booty. For my ladies, I love to focus on the butt.
But wait, don't worry, guys. We got some stuff coming up for you. She didn't want to say. I spilled it.
we have some workouts coming up for you,
so
definitely.
Don't worry about it. You'll see. And we're going to combine the way that we train because I think it's going to work perfectly. And we're definitely going to bring you guys some new and exciting ways to work your body. Work your butt. Work your body. Don't work. Just work.
Babe, you like
Don't hurt.
All right, you guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. You want to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you follow Fresh Fitness and Therapy.
That's right. Just follow me on Instagram. YouTube is coming soon, but just go ahead and always check out my website. Everything is there, freshfitness.us. That is freshfitness.us. Thank you so much for having me, Britt.
Of course, and we're going to be doing more things like this, so if you have any questions, make sure that you drop them below. You can even put them inside of our comments, and we will make sure to collect them for you. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Are we good?